We are going to practice the distributive property again, only this time we're going to practice it by multiplying by a negative. The rules are exactly the same as when you multiply by a positive, we just need to be more careful with our symbols in front of our numbers. Let's take a look at the first example. Number 1 says -5 times the quantity of x minus 9. Before we do anything, I'm going to change my subtraction, change it, opposite it, to addition. That way, let me make that a little easier to see. That way you see the mathematics that's going on, and I'll show you a shortcut again in a minute. So, -5, oops, that's not the right key, there we go. -5 times x is where we're going to start. So, -5 times x. And if it helps you to remember that there's a 1 in front of the x, go ahead and write it in. That is optional. Then we're going to do -5 times -9. So I'm going to bring down that positive, or that plus symbol, and then -5 will be multiplied by -9. Now I'm going to do the math that's right in front of me. -5 times 1x is -5x, plus -5 times -9 is positive 45. This is the answer. Now the shortcut. If I take another quick look at this problem, -5 times x, oh, hold on, it's not a plus. Originally it was a minus 9. And now I multiply again, going from -5x to x, and -5 times -9. That -5 times 1x is -5x. That's my shortcut because I did that step in my head. And then I can remember that the negative goes with the 9. The symbol that's in front of the number stays with that number. So I can do in my head -5 times -9, and that becomes positive 45. Both ways give me the same answer, but one I'm doing in my head. Let's look at another one. This time it's -5x. There's an x in front of it. That whole term will be multiplied by 3x and then by 7. So -5x times 3x plus -5x times 7. -5x times 3x is -15x squared. I multiplied the integers, then I multiplied the x's, but they are all one term. Plus -5x times 7 is -35x. This could be the final answer, or we could write it again without, that positive, because it means the same thing. Both of these are acceptable answers.